Hello everyone and welcome back to Yakuza 3. This is episode 14. Last time the plot happened. Chapter 9, the plot happened. And it was literally, let's sit down, let's talk about it like men, let's reveal the plot of the game. What's really going on? Joji Kazuma, CIA agent, American foreigners. Albert Wesker is now identified in a sense. We still need to prevent Toma from getting in trouble by interfering with Joji Kazuma. Uncle Kaz. I love that this is the Uncle Kaz game for both Kiryu and the orphans. We do have Chapter 10 unfinished business. We're going to go back to Okinawa and handle this situation ourselves, apparently. Now, before we do that, this game has not stopped giving us sub-stories. Will we be back here? Probably. I assume that there'll be a point where we'll be able to travel, like, between locations. I also assume that there will be some form of premium adventure, something to replay missed sub-stories. So, we're going to run on over to the taxi. We're going back to Okinawa. Oh, actually, before I do that, I don't know if I'll get an opportunity to do this, so I will just quickly pop on into the item box, get this handbag out of here, make sure that we grab the Shonen 5. I'm not gonna forget. And then we're gonna go back to Okinawa and get confronted with probably sub-stories there. The Cabaret Club is there. The tuna fish is there. It's, at this point, I'll probably buy the 300,000 tuna fish? We'll probably just buy it, honestly. Airport to Okinawa, please. I'm gonna fly. 30,000 yen. Hey! Take me there. Get me out of here. I'm ready to go. I promised Tamir I'd save Toma from Joji Kazuma and the CIA. First things first, I need to find Toma. Though I want to stop by the orphanage first. The kids will be thrilled to know I'm back in town. Exactly. We gotta check in with the kids. A smack of Mac. How's it swinging, Kiryu-san? Just wanted to fill you in on some juicy deets I slurped up the other day. You know Hatsumachi, yeah? Tons of interesting looking people roaming around there. Let me tell you, speaking of, there's this old dude you might want to try and find. Just concentrate real hard once you do to take in the glory. Word on the street is, you gotta press R3 to concentrate. Why is he telling me to concentrate? As if we haven't done this so many times before. Okay, Hatsumachi is where we want to go. There's an old man. I assume because we're here now, it's around here somewhere, right? There we go. Okay. And there's a sub-story up the road. Don't tell the kids that I'm in town just yet. Oh my god, it's the English-speaking one. Oh, you're the man from before. I was watching you work your magic. It looks like you're pretty well acquainted with that beautiful brunette. I guess so. However, it seems like a language barrier is preventing you two from becoming as close as you could be. Which is why I'll offer you our intermediate handbook for the low, low price of only 20,000 yen, only in Okinawa. How's that for a local specialty? The intermediate handbook focuses on more direct communication between close friends and even more intimate relationships. I'm sure you've just got to have it, right? I'll buy the book. 20,000 yen, all right, then I'll take it. Very well, then here's your intermediate handbook. Okay, this section is about conversing with a lover. I don't want to go home tonight. I don't deserve your love. These are way too cheesy. You'll be a real player if you can chatter up in English, you know. After all, there are some things you can only say in English that can show how stylish and cultured you are. Our English handbooks only teach you the stuff you need to know, nothing more, nothing less. And the more effort you put into it, the more you'll get out of it, guaranteed. By the way, I hear a lot of foreigners hang out at a bar in Hatsumachi called Aqua Sky. Well, as they say in English, have a nicer day. We're going to Aqua Sky, I guess. Man, if only we learned English earlier with our first encounter with Joji, we would have heard what he had to say about beautiful eyes. Ah, fuck. I was too busy focused on the group walking through that I wasn't looking at the disgruntled Yakuza. Yeah, yo. I'm picking up some Kamurocho moves, baby. Never mind. Oh my god, there's so many of you. They were ready for me. Kamurocho moves. Here's one I learned from an old man called Kamaki. Honk. Oh my god. I think you really must go to the emergency room right now. Holy shit. This man's chest. Whoa. All right. Thank you so much for the drink, sir. Wow. I might have broken 6 ribs, shattered an organ, and it's all coming up out of your mouth right now. Ooh-wee. All right, we're looking for an old man around Hatsumachi. Ah! Let me be. Also, I'm just going to pay this guy for the fucking tuna. Screw you, asshole. So what's it going to be? You're catching my fish? I'll pay the money. I'll pay the money. 300,000. Here's a deal. This is the shameful decision that we're making here. I haven't been fishing in a while and I do miss it. We are going to go fishing. However, I'm going to go fishing, you know, for my own catch, for what I want, not what that asshole wants. Guy in the middle of the street. Gotcha. No way. No way. We're doing the banana. We're doing the banana. Oh! 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 Now, if this was any other series, that guy would be dead. Are you taking a nap? No one gets off scot-free after hurling a banana peel. Poor guy just had some tough luck. Hurling a banana peel, please. It just kind of makes the most sense. Fuck. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know what I need. It's a 1 in 3 chance. I pick the one that just, I look at and I go, that kind of makes sense to me. And then it's wrong. And then I have to say, shit. Well, now I have to watch this man get pretty much killed again. All right. Taking a nap? Surely not. It's got to be the other one. Please don't be the one where it's taking a nap, because I'm going to pick the other one. Can't a white boy throw a little banana on the street sometimes? Oh my god, just the impact of that mixed with the sound effect is unreal, dude. Like... Alright, please don't be the nap. Poor guy just had some tough luck. You know what? It's probably the nap. It's surely not poor guy just had some tough luck. I was right the first time. Well, the second time. Fuck! Oh, I changed what I was going to do at the last second. Because I'm like, surely it's not poor guy just had some tough luck, actually. No, but it is. Oh, no. Poor guy just had some tough luck. So I think you know you've got it because it does that, like, he looks up for a bit. I think that's like the unique animation, and obviously it makes a better sound effect when he presses send. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god! Chiropractor attack! For once, I kind of disagree with the choices. Plus, also the move seems like, I don't know, the move doesn't seem to match up. Another revelation. I took one look at this guy plodding along and knew he'd inspire me. Just as I readied my camera, he slipped on a banana peel. The peel then soared through the air and landed on a rugged-looking guy's head. I'll let you imagine the rest. Oh, and the move I learned from this is really something else. Yeah, that one feels strange. Super Finish Hell's Gauntlet is unreal. It's an attack triggered by throwing out a banana peel naturally. No, it's not. Okay, so now we go to Aqua Squai. Aqua Squai? I need the English lessons, apparently. To Aqua Sky. It's that woman from before. Oh, we've met a few times now. Funny how we keep running into each other. How about we grab a drink? Could she be inviting me out for a drink? We're getting there. My name's Stacy. Hi, Stacy. I'm Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. What a name. I wonder what it means. I wish I knew more Japanese. Here goes. You are always so kind to me, Kiryu. You always help me when I'm in trouble. You know, Kiryu, I don't want to go home tonight. Haha. Okay, so convinced at this point that someone is giving Japanese lesson books, same person probably, as the English lesson books. We're at the same stage. Hey, how to get to the lovers section in Japanese, how to get to the lovers section in English. We're blending. What a great matchmaker this person is. She seems to be inviting me somewhere. Unless I'm totally mistaken, there should be some kind of phrase I could say. It was in the handbook. When someone says they don't want to go home tonight, and they're out drinking with you, and they happen to be a beautiful woman, then the best thing to say would be, I love English. I don't deserve your love. But you do, Kiryu, more than you know. I'm impressed. Your English, it's amazing. Ever since you helped me, I can only think about you. Nothing but you, Kiryu. Here, please accept this. I got an Italian necklace. Okay, I've got so many gifts, and they're all going into the item box for a rainy day. Will I see you again? Once I get to the other courses of English, maybe. Thanks to that handbook, I managed to speak with her in English most of the time, even if I was just winging it. Very nice. I thought she said she didn't want to go home tonight. Hey, let's take this party elsewhere. In all kinds of languages. The language of love knows no boundaries. Alright, so the sub-story has just popped up once again. Let's continue this thing. Sorry, kids back at the orphanage. I'm learning English. going on here? You're not the English person. Troubled old man. Well, maybe you heard something about it being in this area. Nope, don't think so. Whatever ended up getting buried all those years ago is probably still in the ground. Besides, isn't the Yamashita treasure just an urban legend? Yes, well, I suppose this area has changed quite a bit over the years. Now I'm in a pickle. I need to be heading back to Tochigi next week, and I've no idea where to look next. Something wrong, old-timer? I couldn't help but overhear you. I came here trying to learn more English. Turns out I'm about to go on a treasure hunt. Oh, well, I'm actually on a search. Treasure hunt's more like it. A treasure hunt, really? Why, sure. Here, take a look-see. I've got me a map and everything. How did this end up in your hands? I've had it this whole time. See, this is a map to the treasure my friends and I buried while we were stationed in Okinawa during the war. Oh my god. Okay, and what was this treasure? It was... Well, we were being evacuated at the time, so we buried whatever we couldn't carry to lighten the load. Oh, yeah. Wait, you never heard of this one? The story of the Yamashita treasure? You know, all that gold the army buried? No. Well, this map has the location of that very same treasure. We all said we'd come dig it up after the war, but we got so caught up in the... I guess you'd call it the aftermath, that we never made it back to what was ours. Now, I know I ain't got much time left in this world, but the thought of it claiming the treasure still haunts me. Please, will you help an old man find his lost fortune? It's right here on this map. I swear it is. I'm as good as dead. I'll help you, old man. Treasure hunting does sound like a nice diversion. Many thanks, young man. Once we find this treasure, I'll make sure you get your share. Well then, here's a copy of the map. Let's split up and search. Name's Tabayashi, by the way. I'll give you my cell phone number too. Give me a call if you find anything, you hear? Got it. I'm Kiri, by the way, so all I have to do is follow this map. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Make sure to call me when you find the treasure, too. Don't go pulling any fast ones. So you've come here searching for it on your own then, I guess. There's no people. From what I can understand on this map... Hold on a second. Just gonna rip this map out again. I believe... with the intersection and the flowing water... it should be, like, just up here to the left. According to the map, the treasure should be somewhere around here. I've had some trouble lining it up, so I've just kind of been running around this area. I'll give Tabayashi a call and let him know. Hey, Pops, your treasure might be sitting in a concrete jungle. Hello, this is Tabayashi speaking. It's Kiryu. You know the place that's marked on the map you gave me? Well, I found somewhere just like it. You did? Well, where is it? It's in a parking lot in Hatsumachi near the karaoke can. You can't miss it. Okay, hold on. I'll be right there. Good old karaoke can. No. So, here? Yes, if this is the Kabochi River, then this is the big street. Yep, this is the place. Mm-hmm. Wait a second now. It's all coming back to me. Yeah, I'm starting to remember where we buried it. The treasure ought to be right behind this parking lot. Well, I'll go take a look, see? Maybe nobody's dug it up yet. Did this Yamashita treasure really exist? I guess we're about to find out. Well, did you find anything? I did. There's a vacant lot behind this parking lot, and I found these buried under a statue out there. These are a bunch of letters? That's what the Yamashita treasure is? Yep. To be honest, this ain't the Yamashita treasure at all. They're letters from soldiers to their families that I left here during the war. What were you doing with a bunch of letters? Well, you see, During the war, I was too young and frail to be sent out to the front lines. Instead, I worked as a postman for the soldiers fighting here in Okinawa. And the only thing that kept our spirits alive throughout all the death and dying were these letters, both to and from loving families eagerly awaiting our return. But then the war turned too ugly for us to handle, so we pulled out of Okinawa and never looked back. I couldn't bring myself to send these sorrowful letters, written by sons who sacrificed themselves in the war effort. Instead, I buried them here and left like a coward. I never delivered these soldiers' final words to their families, and the guilt's been hanging over my head for a long time now. So that's what this is all about. I'm sorry. The whole search for the Yamashita treasure was a lie. Hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Don't worry about me. I'm just curious as to what you'll do with those letters now that you have them. I know a lot of time's gone by, but I'd still like to deliver these to the families of those deceased and gone. Once I do that, I'll finally be able to put the war behind me. I see. I'll give you what was buried with the letters. It's old, but I bet a man like you could still use it. Antique chainmail. Okay. I'm gonna take a chance. Hopefully it's better than the steel mail. Thank you so much, young man. I'll remember your kindness as long as this old heart keeps thumping in my chest. Farewell. This was a near-level sub-story of just, hey, help me find a treasure. And then you find this man's, like, long-since-buried trauma and survivor's guilt. Jeez. Well, I hope that there are some family members who are able to benefit from receiving those letters. That would be quite touching if there was family. Off he goes to go and deliver some letters from decades past, and the English woman is back.
Nah.
Oh, you're the man from before. Looks like you're getting pretty friendly with that beautiful brunette. Wink, wink. You been watching us? That's not what's important. What really matters is your heart. Listen, you'd like to be more intimate with a female companion in more ways than one, right? So, why don't you buy our love handbook right now for 55,000 yen? I'm pretty sure the title says it all, if you know what I mean. So, will you take the plunge and witness your love life change forever? Or are you fine being bone dry? Ugh. Give me it. Hand it over. Nice and crisp. Well, here's your love handbook. It's practically a conversational Kama Sutra. Well, okay, here it is. Conversing in the bedroom. Why don't you come to my room? Let's make sweet, passionate love. Now, before you get too excited, remember, whether she gives you a yes or no depends on how smooth you are. Our English handbooks give you exactly what you need to know so you can be the lover you're truly meant to be. Now, I hope you enjoy the course, and as we say in English, have a nicer day. And, I sure hope that there isn't some dashing brunette woman who speaks English currently learning the Japanese equivalent to making love. Hang on, you didn't tell me where to go. Shit. Where do I go from here? Is she gonna be at the bar again? I don't think we got a hint for that, did we? Stacy's definitely somewhere in Okinawa. She didn't want to go home. Oh, she's literally right there, down the road. Right next to me, and I didn't even have to walk far. Kiryu, my love. Oh, Kiryu, my knight in shining armor. Hey, good to see you. Why don't you come to my room so we can have a little fun? The English handbook mentioned something along the lines of what she said, or at least what I thought she said. English can be a beast sometimes. Let's make sweet, passionate love, Kiryu. Hey, now hold on a minute. What time of the day is it? Coffee first, please. If she's asking for my love, then the only right answer is yes, please. Oh, Kiryu, I knew you were a real man. Now come show me how real you are. Let's go. So this is Stacy's room. What a lady. Aha! the English school promoter intervention before I get my willy wiped. What is going on? I clued on to this being a scheme, but you couldn't at least let us get to the love making before you interrupt and tell me that there's a catch? Oh, but before you get down and dirty, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. What the? What are you doing here? Allow me to introduce a special instructor's course, only available to valued customers who've purchased all the handbooks, such as yourself. Once you've registered for the instructor's course, you'll be qualified for a 15% profit margin on every handbook you sell. Sounding good already? But wait, there's more. You'll also receive 5% of tuition fees from any and all instructors that sign up through the program through you. You'll be rolling in cash before you know it. So this is the game. You got given a handbook. You got pulled into the instruction course. And now you are trying to get more people into the course. And it's this endless game of edging poor folk that just wish to get a little love. Instead, they get roped into the pyramid scheme of, hey, want to learn a little language? The instructor's course is totally a great deal, Kiryu-san. Let's become English teachers together. Wait, your Japanese isn't broken at all. You're fluent. Well, duh. And besides, if you sign up for the instructor's course, I can instruct you on a more intimate level. If you register now, I'll mark off some of the additional fees and bump it down to 250,000 yen. Not a bad deal, right? What the fuck? Don't pay. I was here to spend a different kind of currency. Lady? There's no way I'd pay that much. You're clearly running a scam. Oh, is that so? How unfortunate. You leave me no choice. All right, you guys, you're up. Right away, ma'am. It's Mike. Cage. End of the line, Kiryu. Not Mike and Cage. Who's the other guy? Oh my god. Fujimoto. Okay. Of course. Oh, also this guy's name is Gates, not Cage. You lied. Okay, we have a diverse and multicultural scam group. How good are you guys? Look at this language learning that you've been doing. Let me communicate with you in a language that we can all understand. My fucking fists, dog. Ugh. Television. Oh, no. Wait. Don't ruin my television, Fujimoto. I was going to watch something on that later. In Stacy's room. Ow, that hurt like a bitch, man. So all of this was just an attempt to con me? Well, at first it was, but now I feel enough of this nonsense. Look, I'm sorry for tricking you, but you had to have enjoyed it at least a little bit, right? Here, take it. Your handbook fees, plus extra for all the trouble. Just take it and forget the whole thing happened, all right? Come on, Stacy, let's go. Stacy, what are you doing? I hope you can forgive me. And even if you can't, I want you to know I really do love you. I always have. Goodbye, my prince. I got an Italian ring. Thank you. This will make for a lovely gift to a woman that is not you. Hey. All right. I learned a lot of English, and I almost got laid. But then I also got my money back. So let's go. I do need to find that other statue as well for that couple. But for now, the sub-stories are out of the way. We're going to the golf course. Yep, we're going to golf immediately. Sorry, kids. Papa's got to hit some balls. A finely aged Mac. What's up, Kiryu-san? Word on the street is you've been busting heads left and right down at Okinawa. How do I know? I just do. Don't ask a man to share his secrets. BT Dubs, I've been peeping this Yakuza series on TV lately, and it's off the hook. But that's not what I wanted to tell you. Pal of mine down in Okinawa says there's some asshole plastered out of his mind over in Hatsumachi. Let me tell you, not all drunks are created equal. Turns out this guy isn't just any old boozer, he also knows some real badass martial arts moves. What a combination, right? Speaking of, you ever hear of the movie Drinking Tiger? It's all about that kick-ass martial artist Wong Fei's song. Anyway, hop over to Hatsumachi and check out this guy when you get the time. Another Hatsumachi revelation. Whoa. Nice. Group hug, everybody. Don't hug Nakahara too tight. And the dog is there. Being fed, hopefully. How you doing, Nakahara? Never been better. It'll take more than a few little bits of metal to drag me down. Anaki, did you learn anything else about the guy who saved me? Yeah, he's actually the brother of the man who raised me as a kid, and apparently he works for the CIA. The CIA? Wait, that same guy was there when I was staring down the other side of that barrel. What's the CIA get out of shooting me, though? They're here on a mission. I can't really say much more than that, but them wanting the deed to Morning Glory's land has something to do with it. What's so special about this patch of sand, though? The land itself isn't what matters. It's the project they're going to build on it. The resort. Exactly. That and the military expansion that hinges on Tamiya's new bill. I don't know if I get it, Anarchy. What's the CIA got to do with building a resort? All this military-based stuff. What, you don't know, Mikio? It's simple. The CIA, they want money. That's it. Yeah, they're going to make bank for the US government. Wow. You sure know a lot, Rikia. That's not right at all. The point of this is to smoke out an arms smuggling syndicate which has been undermining the US for years now. Listen up, kids. Right here, I just got home and I'm so happy to see you, but would you like to learn about the US government and what it gets up to in its spare time? Gather round. Once the CIA gets them out in the open, they're going to crush them once and for all. Did you get that, kids? They're gonna crush him. Turns out Nakahara, Daigo, and I were all just pawns in their plan. How'd you find out about all this? I heard it straight from Tamiya, the Minister of Defense. Tamiya? You remember Toma, his secretary? Well, Tamiya says if we save Toma, he'll put a stop to the resort. What do you mean, save him? Toma learned too much about the connection between Tamiya and the CIA, so he decided to take matters into his own hands. And now, the CIA wants him dead. Get that, kids? Dead. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna take him. They're gonna string him upside down, not for tuna fish, mind you, and they're gonna flay him for all to see, and then cover it up and blame it on some other guy. Wait, but if Toma's mucking up the works, wouldn't it be better for Tamiya if the CIA actually offed him? That's not exactly Tamiya's style. He's far more honorable than that. And here I thought politicians wouldn't lift a damn finger if it wasn't going to benefit them. Good to know there are some that actually give a shit. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I came back. To save Toma. Now I just need to figure out where he is. That's right. I came back just for that. You hear that, kids? I didn't come back for you. This is such a good conversation to have in front of the kids. Instead of being like, hey, Nakahara, let's talk. But maybe away from the children. Let's sit down for a bit, have a drink, celebrate the children, and then we'll talk. Hello, Kiryu. It's Tamiya. Hey, any updates? Where are you now? Back in Okinawa. I wanted to stop by the orphanage, but I'll be heading out to look for Toma any minute now. There's no need. He'll be at the prefectural office with his advisors all day long. And tonight? They're discussing the details of the resort deal, Kiryu. I expect this meeting to be quite lengthy. In fact, they'll more likely than not continue working through the night. As long as Toma's at the prefectural office, he'll be safe. Doubt? In other words, you can rest easy for now. The real test will come tomorrow. Right. I'm not sure when the meeting will end, but whenever it does, Toma will instantly be in danger. Joji will undoubtedly strike at his most vulnerable moment. I have someone keeping tabs on the meeting, though. I'll contact you again when I learn where Toma's going. For today, try to get some rest for the battle ahead. I expect you'll need it. Oh, and be ready to leap into action at the drop of a hat tomorrow. Will do. Talk to you later, Tamiya. Farewell. The plot man has spoken. That was Tamiya. Sounds like Toma's going to be tied up in a meeting until tomorrow. He's safe for now. Good, good. Gives you the chance to take a load off, spend some time with your kids. They missed you something fierce while you were gone. I couldn't tell. Never quite seen them this pumped before. I'm sure they have tons they want to ask you. And we'll just keep talking about them to each other, and we won't even talk to the kids. We won't even acknowledge them. We'll just keep them hanging. They're like, and we're like, yeah, let's just keep talking about grown-up stuff and death and murder and US cover-ups. Seconded. Anyway, Rakia, we should get going. Oh, right. Where to? Just some overnight tests at the hospital. Nothing too serious. I'll swing by tomorrow, okay? Yeah, sounds good. We'll be back after we drop the boss off, Hanaki. Later. If I have to hear another word about Tokyo, I think I'm gonna pukio. Me too. I don't know how Ayako-chan and Ryona are still so into it. Guess girls like hearing about the big city or something. I wish Uncle Kaz talked about wrestling matches in Tokyo instead. I bet they show them on TV up there every single night. Maybe not every night. How would you know, huh? You're not the expert on Tokyo wrestling all of a sudden, Mitsuo. You've never even been there. Well, neither of you. Shut up. Let's settle this in the ring. But we wrestle all the time. Can't we do something else for once? Come on, let's just go. Fine, but go easy on me this time. Yeah, whatever you say. I gotta give Taichi his Shonen 5.
Oji-san?
Uncle Kaz, have you seen Taichi around? I saw him run off to the beach with Mitsuo just now. Why? What's up? It's his turn to do the shopping today, but he still hasn't gone. Can you talk some sense into him for me? Sure, just a second. All Taichi ever does is play. Yeah, this stupid kid. Time to learn some responsibility, asshole. You see this worm? Go fishing, catch us some dinner, and if you don't, you'll be the bait for the tuna fish. You understand me? Alright, let's see if this chainmail is good. Oh yeah, it's good. Hey dog. Hey dog that is there. Alright, anything else that we can do in here before we head out to the beach? Why are you always like this, Taichi? Yeah, what the hell? Why are you making the most of your life before it becomes misery and rent and bills and taxes and the crushing oppressive nature of needing to make a living? How dare you enjoy the days as they go by in the sweet innocence of youth? What are you, an orphan or something? Walking around, seeing if there's anything to pick up. Someone stole a locker key, I guess, so I'll be taking that. I love that that's there now, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't there the first time that we looked around. So that's a new change. Alright, kid. Taichi. What do you want, Uncle Kaz? Can't you see we're busy? It's your turn to go shopping today. You can't just keep horsing around all the time while everyone else takes care of you. I know, just give me 5 more minutes. Now. But this is a big match, Uncle Kaz. I'll go in 5 minutes, swear. Fine. But you're going the second you're done. You'll be in big trouble if I hear you didn't go, do you understand? Same for you, Mitsuo. Hey, why am I getting dragged into this? Taichi, let's just go. We can wrestle some more after we go shopping. You're not gonna get away that easy. Take this. Seriously? I know Taichi loves wrestling, but he really needs to start being more responsible. When do I get to give you Shonen 5, little man? Let's go collect some washed up garbage. Wooden box. We have an old suspension. And that's why we do this. Life is worth living. And we'll fish one of these days too. Actually, can I train? I should be able to train with this guy, right? Hey, Mr. Hat. It's been a while. Well, if it ain't my star ass kicker. Ready to hone your ass kicking skills? I'm ready. Alright, that's what I like to hear. Taichi does some wrestling, I do some wrestling. Second verse, same as the first. Beat me and you win. Which do you want to try? I guess we did the tonfa, right? So now it's Kali sticks. No, wait. I can't remember. You want to learn about Kali sticks? You, Kiryu-san, do you even know anything about Kali sticks? No, not really. They're part of Kali, a martial art from the Philippines. When I was learning, my master kicked my ass into, well, let's just say I haven't completely caught up with it yet. While he was wielding those sticks, I couldn't touch him. It was like, think you got me? Nah, nope, wham, ouch. So I knew I had to learn how to do it. I knew it in my bones, or maybe that was just all the cracks. But I did learn how to do it, and now you're going to learn it too. All right. Now let's get cracking. Right, I forget. Yeah, he's like the weapon guy, so he can use certain weapons. Oh, yeah. We have not done this yet. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on. I haven't healed. Hold on. Kind of forgot to do that. Damn. We get like one opportunity at like a little guard break, and then from there it's like all right, I'm also struggling to like get around him because the way that he like curves. Okay. Oh, the parry. It's all in the parry. Take that. Take my Kamaki move, boy. Problem solved. Just a lot of punches to the old face. I mean, we could have tiger dropped as well, but I was trying not to. Oh, good fight, Kiryu-san. You, my man, are full of shit and vinegar. You're gonna have to give me a sec. Going Hyper Yonoshiro takes a lot out of me. Gonna take some time to recharge it. Damn, were you actually trying to kill me? I like your style, man. Oh, and I promised you a fancy certificate and everything, didn't I? Here. Show this to Kamiyama. That little piggy will crap his pants. Even better, he'll sell you some Kali sticks. Ain't that great? I hear he can even make you a custom pair if you got the designs. Anyway, you've really grown on me, Kiryu-san. Grown on me like that tumor my mama has. And sometimes it's best to keep teaching tumors martial arts. That's why I've decided to stay here. Train with me anytime you like. Do you have another weapon to teach me? Or are you just here to fight? Oh. Oh, right. No, it was nunchucks first, right? So now it's just like, it removes the option from the list. Tonfa. One-handed weapon. Most chumps think they need a tonfa in each hand, but what they don't understand is that one is more than two. My special one-handed tonfa technique is a real stunner. Get it? Well, you'll get it if you get hit by it. Try not to get hit by it. All right. Let's get it on. My brain assumes that I did the tonfa first, but I think it was the nunchucks. So that's the alternative, right? Is instead of the parry, it's the super ultra parry, which is half his health in one hit type parry. Why? Okay, why? 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 There's something about the timing of this attack that is currently incompatible with the Tiger Drop, except for that one. There we go. There we go. Sorry, you were teaching me about a weapon? Bop, bop! Good fight, Kiryu-san. Shit and vinegar, you know, the drill. Give me a sec. Damn. Here's a certificate. I hear you can get a custom tonfa with it. Anyway, you've really grown on me. Tumors and stuff. Okay, well, now what? Huh. I don't get a choice. It just says, yeah, let's fight. Wait, bad news, Kiryu-san. You already know all of my kick-ass, ass-kicking techniques. Huh? What about all the time you spend traveling the world and collecting techniques? Yeah, see, that's kind of the problem. What do you mean? All that time you spent rattling my noggin, I think you knocked something loose. Or back into place. I remembered something. What? I remembered what it was like to travel the world kicking ass in exotic locales with masters wielding exotic styles. I missed that life. But I haven't used the other techniques I've learned for more than a decade, man. I couldn't even teach them to you. I barely use them. I see. Sorry I pushed you then. No way, man. I'm the one who should apologize. I'm too rusty. Gotta go around Japan and the world and get my brain rattled again until I remember everything. See, a decade. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Kiryu's like, ah, man, it's been a week. How do I Tiger Drop? I forgot. Thanks for everything, then. Where are you going next? One of my old teachers, a master of Chinese martial arts based out of Osaka. She's first on my list. Wow, I guess you really have traveled all over the place. Mind if I ask the name of this master? What? You're not supposed to talk about the underground, man. I guess it wouldn't hurt. She goes by White Lotus, though she's getting on in years. Well, how about that? Send her some cookies for me. You wouldn't happen to be talking about Granny White, would you? How the... You know her? Okinawa ain't exactly next door to Osaka. Damn! I had no idea the old lady was so famous. Well, it's not polite to keep an old lady waiting, am I right? Guess it's time to head out. Tell her about Lau Kao Long for me and how he's a punk-ass bitch and that he's also dead. After Osaka, it's straight to Tokyo. I know a few great clubs up there, so track me down if you end up sightseeing in Tokyo or something. Well, I could have done that, I guess, if we completed all of that before the trip to Kamurocho. I don't know if we were able to do all of that before going to Kamurocho. I think it certainly made it easier, you know, considering our parry moves. It really puts the whole perspective of Granny White, though.
Taichi! Taichi! ってば! 大変だ! おじさん! 大地が!
Oh man. Super flying kicked a little too close to the sun, Taichi. Uncle Kaz, come quick! What's wrong? Taichi fell on his back. He's not moving. What? You gotta do something, Uncle Kaz. Right. You find Haruka and tell her to call the doctor. I'll go check on Taichi. Okay. I swear to God, kid, this better not be your way of getting out of doing the shopping. This better be a genuine injury. Otherwise, I'm going to throw you into the ocean and use you as bait for that tuna fish I no longer need. Taichi? Taichi, can you hear me? He won't stop coughing. Got to get him inside. How's he looking, Doc? From what I can tell, it seems to be a severe case of asthma. But he's never shown any signs of it before. How is that possible? It's difficult to say before further tests, but there are countless possible reasons for the sudden onset. It could be mere genetics, or perhaps caused by something from the environment. Cigarette smoke, pollution, what have you. There are other possibilities beyond that as well. What do you mean, other possibilities? Well, you see, kids these days are subject to a much higher level of stress than we were back in the day. Not only that, but this child is an orphan, yes? Yeah, but... This is simple conjecture, but this could be arising now as a result of the great stress Taichi must have gone through as a young boy. He may still be a child, but I suspect there are traumatic experiences hiding just under the surface. And that can seriously cause asthma. It's entirely possible. In any case, strenuous exercise is off the table from now on. We can say with near complete certainty that wrestling was the cause of this attack. But there are no buts to this, sir. Your child's health is at serious risk. Risk? What do you mean? The potential complications of asthma reach far beyond the coughing and shortness of breath so often associated with it. If left untreated, this could very well become a chronic issue for your boy. He may someday be unable to breathe on his own. Worst case scenario, it may ultimately be fatal. What? So, for the time being, I would suggest he take it easy and avoid exercise of any kind until we have the test results. I had no idea this was so serious. Does this mean Taichi's going to have to stop wrestling? It'll break his heart. Well, let's not go jump into any conclusions before we get those test results, yeah? I'm going to go check on him. Guess I'll go too. It'd be good to cheer him up somehow. Hey buddy, got a Shonen 5 book for you. You can do some reading while you struggle to breathe. Come on, Taichi, it's beautiful out. How about you and me head out for a nice relaxing fish? Nah. Oh, well, it's no fun sitting in here, right? Let's get you out in the sun. Just leave me alone. What? You want me to go outside? Fine, then let's wrestle. Oh, well, maybe later, okay? Later? More like never. I heard what the doctor was saying. I've got asthma. I'm gonna die if I keep wrestling. But wrestling's the only thing I want to do. I want to go pro and make tons of money so I can help Morning Glory. It's the only thing I'm good at. Taichi, you just need to find another way. Something other than wrestling, huh? That's not what I mean. Wrestling is your dream, right? Yeah. Then you can't give it up. Huh? Don't lose sight of your dream, no matter what. I don't get it, Uncle Cass. Look, everyone faces obstacles on their path through life. Just so happens that the first obstacle you have to face is this asthma thing. So for now, just be patient. Pushing yourself could make it far worse, and running yourself into the ground is no better than abandoning your dream altogether. All you can do now is wait. Stay calm. Start making plans for when you get better, understand? Yeah. And you will get better, I'm sure of it. Then once you do, it'll be all systems go on the path to your dream. He's right, Taichi. Even if you can't do stuff now, you'll be back in butt-kicking action in no time flat. And hey, watching other people wrestle's still pretty fun, right? No better way to study moves, if you ask me. It's rad. Wait, that's it. We'll put on a special match for you since you're sidelined and all. Ain't that right, Anarchy? So, what's this about a special match? Just think about it, Anarchy. You and me putting on a masked wrestling show just like they do on TV. You want to wrestle me? For Taichi. I think it'll really lift his spirits. True. Guess it's worth a try. Oh man, he's gonna love it. Me and Mikio will get started building the ring right away. A ring? You're really serious about this, huh? Of course I am. No point doing something if you're gonna do it half-assed, you know? Don't worry, we'll handle everything. Oh, and I'll let you know when we're ready. You might want to warm up first. I got some pretty mean moves. We'll see about that. What a lovable goofball our dear sweet Rakia is, right? Right? He's so great. And he's like, I'm immediately going to try and cheer up Taichi with all of this. We'll hang around until we hear from Rukia, apparently. Alright, let's save. Can I give him Shonen 5? This is never going to happen, is it? It's going to sit in my inventory forever. Time for us to head on out. We'll go on to the fish market, shall we? To the fish market, and also Mac has pointed us in the direction of a place. Great news, Hanaki. Forgot to tell you we cleaned out a room for you at the Ryudo family office. Use it anytime you want. Nice. We have a Okinawa hideout. Ah. Moshi mosh. The ring's ready, Hanaki. The kids are all waiting. Head down to the beach ASAP. Very nice. I got stuff to do, so give me a second. God, what was I looking for? What was the description? I don't think it's going to be this guy. It could be this guy. Or he's going to be... That's a fight. That's a fight waiting to happen. I can't find this guy anywhere, so... Maybe it's just not the right time. Yeah, just legitimately... I ran around Hatsumachi, and the only person standing still is a guy who's he's going to want to fight me. He's not someone I can zoom in on, unfortunately. We will go to the fish market. Let's deliver that tuna fish. It's about time. This is the... I need to remember my way around. That's the Ryudo family. Is it? It's the public market down this way. Tucked away down here. Let us deliver that fish. And I caught it myself. Ooh. Oh, Kiryu-san, how did it go? You managed to get that Ryukyu Sea Bream? Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. You handed over the Sea Bream. You did it! You really did it! There it is! This is the fish! And what a beautiful Ryukyu Sea Bream it is. My daughter and her husband will be thrilled. Thank you so much for your help, Kiryu-san. You really saved my neck. Don't mention it. Oh, and by the way... Keep your word to your customers. You know, it's an expensive lesson. For all involved. Don't ever go back on a deal like that again. Trust is the most important factor in a business like yours. Yes, sir. I've definitely learned my lesson. Rest assured I'll never let anything like this happen again. I should hope not. Well, here's 100,000 yen for the fish. Let me know if any other good stuff comes in. Of course, please come again. I really can't thank you enough, Kiryu-san. My customers' trust is so important to me. How can I repay you? Oh, I know. This plate's been handed down through generations here at my shop. I'm sure it's valuable. Here. A silver plate. All's well that ends well, right? And if you're ever on the lookout for some tasty fish, you know where to go. Okay. How much does a silver plate sell for again? I don't think it quite makes up the difference. It's no crystal ball, right? Everything's getting so expensive to upgrade these days. All right. The fish saga is over. It's over. But now, what's left? I don't know. A sub-story has appeared. A sub-story has appeared. So let's go and check that out. And then we'll head back to Morning Glory. Give Taichi the best wrestling match to spectate of his life. Hopefully give him Shonen 5 at some point. I don't think I've missed the opportunity for that. It's just not giving me the opportunity for that yet, you know? They're just making sure that I constantly have it on my mind. Oh, God. Oh, my God, it's this guy again. Wait. Again? What happened, Mr. Bankruptcy? What are we doing? You're back again. What's going on this time? I went and talked to a lawyer about filing for bankruptcy, but he said I can't. He told me to work harder instead. What do you mean, you can't file for bankruptcy? He said because I used the loans on gambling and entertainment, I can't declare bankruptcy. Then he told me to stop messing around and take responsibility. I deserve that. So you came back to the river and decided to kill yourself? Yeah, I don't know what else I can do. I told you before, dying won't help you. You took out those loans, it's up to you to find a way to pay them back. I'm sure you're right, but... Oh, that's it? I heard something about consolidating a bunch of different loans into one and how that might help me with my situation. What do you think? Should I try that? Oh, watch out, it could be a scam. You could consolidate it all into one place with a crazy interest fee, man. Guys like you are easy marks for scam artists. So you think those offers are scams? I can't say for sure, but you have to watch out for yourself. If that's what you think, Kiryu-san, then I'll have to think this over more carefully. That's a good idea. Remember, they're your loans. You've got to take responsibility for them. You sound just like my dad. Well, thank you for talking to me again. I really appreciate it. You make me feel like I can get through this somehow.
Kiryu-san.
Here, Kiryu-san, I'd like you to have this. A Staminan Royale. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. They are delicious. I'm going to try harder from now on. Thanks again. All right, that guy. Oh my god, I just came from the public market. This game, brother. I'm going to tell you guys something about the Cabaret Club. Every time I've thought about going in there to continue that story, I actually genuinely feel repulsed is the word that I'll use, but not in a disgusted repulsed way, just like a repulsed I really don't want to way. I feel repulsed by it. It's pushing me away. Maybe that'll change. But I'm like, because there's stuff to do coming in here, and I know that Cabaret is one of those things. Maybe it's because it plays a little different to what I'm used to, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know. So, we will see. We will see. I don't think I'm going to do it anytime soon. Maybe we leave it for last. It's you. You're part of the Ryudo family, aren't you? What? Boy, am I glad to see you. I can't handle this alone, so I was thinking of asking Nakahara-san a favor. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not in the Ryudo family. But I could have sworn I saw you step into Nakahara-san's office the other day with Rikiya-kun and his pal. Well, I can't deny that. Then you and Nakahara-san are at least acquainted, right? I have a big favor to ask you. I have a feeling I'm not going to like this, but go ahead. First off, my name's Takeshi Kaien, and I run the public market here. Lately, there have been some black market deals going down here. It's been causing us some trouble. Black market? What kind of deals exactly? Iriomote wildcat trafficking. Huh? In the public market? Cats? That's right. The Iriomote? I actually genuinely, I don't know. Here we go. Let's get a confirmation. How do we pronounce this? It's Iriomote. It is Mote. Alright. Because it's a Japanese name. The Iriomote wildcat's an endangered species protected by law, and it's only found in Okinawa. A few dedicated collectors are willing to pay dealers insane amounts of money for it. And they've been making deals here in your market. That's right. But I don't have the expertise needed to bring these criminals to justice on my own. Haven't you contacted the police? I can't do that. If I get the law involved and they figure out there are shady deals going on at my market, they'd shut us down. For days. Think of all the business we'd lose. I won't have it. As the public market's president, I have to get this solved without closing us down. I see. I'd be willing to pay you for your trouble. You'd be really helping us locals out. What do you say? I'll help. Thank you. So what exactly do I have to do? Actually, my biggest suspect is on the second floor as we speak. You've already got a suspect picked out. Yes, he's a fat man with a green hat and a red Hawaiian shirt. He always shows up in those clothes whenever an Iriomote wildcat deal is going down. A fat man with a green hat and a red Hawaiian shirt. Anything else I should know? Yes. He always comes in with a little pet cat, and he wears a cat suit, and he runs around going meow, meow, meow. I think that's why he's my major suspect. Yes, he's always carrying a big cage. A cage? You know, like a carrier, the kind people carry pets in. He probably keeps the wildcats in there. And all I have to do is look in the cage to know if he's guilty, right? Well, you'd think so, but I thought I caught him red-handed once, but when I looked in the cage, it was empty. I think the cage is a metaphor. You know, like it just symbolizes the cat. It's not actually the cat. Empty, huh? So you caught him after the deal had already gone down? Could be, but there's no point in catching the bastard without any evidence. Please catch him before he makes the deal. Got it. Good luck to you. I'll be waiting right here. If only I had some sort of... for God's sake, we're in a public market. People are trying to feed their families. And you want to punch on? Oh my... You see all this food I ruined? You see all that food that I ruined? That was going to a family. Now it's going to no one. And you, sir, who's also here. You're going to pay the price for his absolute buffoonery with 3 broken ribs. If you're lucky. Ow. Cobwebbed. Throw that in the garbage. Alright. Now, if only I had some sort of mobile device with a camera attached that could perform some sort of revelation and I could capture the proof by obtaining a picture of some kind. Alright, there's a thing behind me as well, shining on the light. I gotta remember. A guy with a red Hawaiian shirt. What the? Oh, for fuck's sake. But it was a hat as well. It was the green hat, and he's right there. So it's the guy right in front of me. Hey, there's a skinny guy with a hat, a fat guy with no hat, and a fat guy with a green hat. Oh, which one's the criminal? I'll have to pick one based on the other features. Alright, quick, let me do this first. Yeah, examine. Might be worth taking a closer look. How about this for close? What's this? Alright, you there, sir. Hmm? What? You the one making Iramote Wildcat deals or what? Ha! Without proof, you ain't got shit on me, pal. You got proof? Show me proof. Hey, what if I'm buying, bro? The cage isn't gonna help. The red shirt isn't gonna help. I don't need proof. The fuck you don't, buddy. If I start a commotion here with you, your partner's gonna come running. Then I catch him and it's all over. Get the fuck out of here, man, you. Looks like your man's right on cue. This shit's too big for you to fuck up, man. I'm gonna grind your ass up into cat food. Cat food? Now, why would you be after cat food if you're not guilty? Black market pet broker. Alright. No, hold on. There's... Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Hiya! Oh, that was supposed to get you. Hold on, let's try again. Hiya! There you go. It was supposed to get you. Up you get, and then... Up you get, and then... and then I throw him off, and then the match is over, you know? Remember the old days, like throwing him in the river? Can't have shit in this life anymore. Holding the move like that and then being able to do the follow-up is still so funny. Throw him off! Let's go! Because you can still do that, because this is fucking Yakuza, baby. Get thrown down the stairwell, break every bone in your body, come back up here to do this. Damn it, we're so screwed. I told you this wasn't a good place to do business. Meow. Meow. Oh. Did you hear that? That's a wildcat. I mean, it sounded like a pretty tame cat to me, I'll tell you that much. The guy in the red shirt was trying to pick up the Iramote wildcat from the cellar here. He was? The real deal is the guy in the cheap suit. It all makes sense now. That's why the cage was empty when I checked the man in red. You checked before the deal went down. Crap. Anyway, looks like we got 2 birds with 1 stone this time. I'd say we made out pretty good. And the public market lives another day. Thank you so much. It's enough that you solved this, but you even handled it quietly. Did you hand those thugs over to the cops? I did. The case is already solved and the cops are willing to wait until after closing hours to investigate. The detective was pretty upset I didn't report the crime in the first place, though. But it sounds like everything turned out okay, and your reputation's still fine. That's right, and it's all thanks to you. Thank you so much for all you've done. Now, thanks to your efforts, the market can run smoothly again. Very good, as long as, like, some punk doesn't say, "Oh!" and then tries to fight me. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this place. In terms of upgrades, a counterattack after being knocked away. Stand up faster and increases the maximum health gauge. Stay alive while in heat mode with the tireless strength of the Azure Dragoon. Kamaki firearm flip. I'll probably do the firearm flip. Seems like a pretty decent one. All right, now to Morning Glory. It's wrestling match time. Oh my god, that guy. Okay, he's on the bridge again. Okay. I'm coming back for him later. We're going to Morning Glory, like I said. It's not my fault he's not making good financial decisions. Neither am I. You think I got the time to help out another guy with his problems? I know that man's gonna fight me, but he looks so unique. He has red hair. I'll pick a fight with you, actually. Hey, no, I'm picking a fight with you. Why do you have red hair? That's so interesting. You stand out more than the other gentlemen. You've convinced me to start a fight with you instead of the other way around. How about that? What does it signify? I don't know. How's that for a roundhouse kick? Let's go. You're out of here, pal. Next time, make sure you dye your facial hair the same color, or you look stupid. That man, he's disappeared. He's gone. Killed that man so hard he actually faded away. Holy shit. Look at this guy. We got some, like, fancy dressed characters right now. What the hell? They've upgraded their outfits. We got red-head man and green suit man. I was looking for a fight. You're actually so right about that. Oh, this guy, he's right here. Like, he's 2 seconds down the road. All right. But if there's another sub-story much further away, I'm going to Morning Glory. Oh, okay, you're back up here again, hey? Why don't you go, you know, apply for the circus? Walk that tightrope some more. You're back again? Really? What is it with you? Kiryu-san, the loan consolidation thing turned out to be a scam. Just like you said. They almost got me. Oh, well, I'm glad they didn't get you. Is that so? Good on you for seeing through it. I don't know how I can thank you, Kiryu-san. If you escaped that scam, what are you doing back here? A friend of mine's also having debt troubles. He asked if he could borrow just 10,000 yen to help pay them off. I gave it to him as a good friend should. But right after, the friend of mine skipped town. And since I paid 10,000 yen on his loan, that loan company is holding me responsible as the guarantor for my friend's loan. I never even wanted to be his guarantor. But now they're demanding I pay off the rest of his loan. What the hell were you thinking? You were about to kill yourself over your own debt. Why would you think you could help your friend with his? Well, he was in a lot of trouble, and I, of all people, would know how stressful that kind of debt can be. I felt really bad for him. What am I gonna do with you? Sorry. Oh, boy. I can't just abandon him here. Alright, just take me to the loan shark you borrowed from. I might be able to work something out for you. With my fists. Really? I'm already too involved. I can't just abandon you now. Thank you. The loan shark we borrowed from is just this way. Follow me. Alright, let's see if we can hash something out. With my fists.
Oh.
Well, if it ain't Kishimoto-san, come all this way to see me now. I'm touched. And who do we have here? Haven't seen you round before. Kiryu. You could say I'm friends with Kishimoto.
Yeah?
So, what can I do for ya? If you want a loan, I'll give you the same rate I gave Kishimoto. 10% every 10 days. Well, that explains a lot. Don't you think that's a little absurd? Are you trying to pick a fight? If you got a problem, buddy, take it up with my employees. Hey, guys, this man here'd like to have a chat with you. And we wasted no time. It is time to negotiate. With my fists. I gotta say, guys, I'm really surprised that this has worked out this way. And what the fuck is happening with the furniture? Where are we? Whoa! Furniture brawl. Let's all pick up stuff and do this. Furniture? Whee! Anyone want to play pick up the sofa? Yes, we do. Hey, there's one more. This room is looking a little bit too cluttered anyway. What's your deal anyway? Did you come here to get Kishimoto out of his loan? No, I'm not trying to get him off the hook. I just want you to give him an interest rate he can actually pay back. What? If you borrow money, you pay it back. That's how it works. So, wouldn't it be better for both of you if Kishimoto actually paid you back instead of trying to off himself or file for bankruptcy? Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Also, his friend's loan has nothing to do with him. Let him out of being the guarantor for that loan. After all, he didn't sign anything. It's not like he's legally bound. You didn't sign anything, did you? How do you know so much about these things? What are you, some kind of hotshot loan shark yourself? I used to work in a similar line of business. Now then, I'll be keeping an eye on you. Kiryu-san, thank you truly. I don't know what would have happened to me if I hadn't met you. Your loans haven't gone away, you know. You still need to work hard to pay them back. I know. I will. I won't rest until I've paid off every last yen of my debt. I'd like to give you something to show my gratitude, but this is all I have, I'm afraid. A stamina hen spark. Why, thank you. Why didn't I send the worm home? That's for me to know and for you to never find out. You've done so much for me. I'm glad our fates were intertwined. Thank you again. All right. Now, is his story done? Maybe. There is also not another sub-story for us. We are free. We are liberated for now. So anyway, gotta see a guy about a wrestling match. Nice. We could have just used that makeshift ring that gets, you know, it just magically appears there, down there, every time I learn weapon training. But this will do. Whoa, a ring! I wonder what Uncle Riki has been up to all this time.
Aniki.
Ring's all prepped, Aniki. You ready to rumble? Let's do it. Sweet. Let's go change into our costumes somewhere the kids won't see us. Right. That's right. Oh my god. Dragon Mask versus Riki Mask. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay. Give him a dragon butt kicking. Throw him out of the ring, dragon. The dragon versus the viper. Oh my, I bounced him off of Mikio. That's crazy. Yeah. How did that? Hey. Okay. Drop kick while running. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is so funny that we got to do actual moves. It's drop kick o'clock. Get knocked down on purpose. Drop kick part 2. Yeah. I love that we're doing a scripted fight right now. Rikia, please hold on. Bro, hey! You're gonna show me up in front of the children. Heat action! What a costume! Oh my god. The clothesline.
あれはドラゴン危ない。
大地。これは本気じゃ。
必殺の
No.
大地キック。
Taichi.
ワン、ツー、スリー。大丈夫か、大地。
あれ、なんともないや。
Okay, good. Oh my god. I'm like, he's gonna fuck, his heart's gonna blow up or something right in front of me. Jeez. I feel attached to these kids. They're like children of my own. Oh. I was so worried when he ran in there. Kiryu-san, what are you doing having this boy fight in the ring? Hey, Doc, is something wrong? The boy? What did the boy eat before he collapsed? That was just around lunchtime, so... Haruka, what did you guys have for lunch today? Soba. We got them from a noodle shop a few blocks away. Just as I thought. The blood test I ran showed extremely high allergen levels, meaning Taichi's attack was in fact due to an allergic reaction to whatever he had for lunch. Asthma-free, he can be a pro wrestler. In other words, buckwheat. Taichi did keep talking about how good it was. He probably ate twice as much as the other kids. I guess that means he can't have soba anymore, huh? It would be prudent to avoid it, yes. As with any severe allergic reaction, it could cause his airways to swell up, greatly restricting his ability to breathe. In extreme cases, he may even go into anaphylactic shock. It's difficult to overstate just how dangerous this could potentially be for your boy. I had no idea. But if we can take heart from something, it's the fact that he ate an especially large amount of soba before collapsing. It may be a mere minor allergy in regular quantities. In some cases, people have even been known to grow out of childhood food allergies as they mature. You simply never know what the future may hold. I must encourage caution, though. Nowadays, it's very easy to eat a food containing buckwheat without even realizing it's one of the ingredients. Right. I imagine he won't mind very much, though. It seems Taichi would gladly give up soba if it means he's able to wrestle again. So Taichi's allergic to buckwheat. Guess we'll need to be more careful about what we eat from now on. Still nothing from Tamiya, too. Looks like Toma's going to be stuck in that meeting all day, just like he said. Just Kiryu being a brick, just doesn't even react. Haruka, what's the rush? You could have gotten hurt if I wasn't paying attention. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just thought I'd go get some groceries for dinner. You know, on account of the no shopping that Taichi did. Perfect, I'll come with you. Oh, you don't need to do that, Uncle Kaz. I'm sure you're tired after your trip down here. Oh, and all that wrestling too. You should relax. Not suspicious at all. I actually feel pretty fine. That's what you say now, but you'll be complaining later if you don't have any downtime. See you later, Uncle Kaz. That was strange. I wonder if she's really going shopping. Wait, she's not going on a date, is she? So this is so funny because it's like we had the sub-story about like the dad that was like, I'm following you around and paying this guy to do this. We can't spy on her. We gotta trust her. The thing is, though, what has been established is we trust Haruka to go to and from all the time, very independent. For Kiryu to immediately go, what if it's a date? And change that, I feel like would be silly. We can't spy on her. I'm obviously curious. But what am I thinking? I can't spy on her. Besides, she's getting to be that age. Going on a date here or there might not be the worst thing in the world for her. How old is Haruka at this point in time? Even so, I should probably be there to protect her if anything happens. No! Am I going to be shoehorned into this? I wonder if this is the illusion of choice. No, I can't spy on my kids! Maybe a nice walk on the beach will take my mind off this. Uncle Kaz, have you seen Haruka? Yeah, just now. She said she was going shopping. Darn, I must have just missed her. She's got a shopping list on the table, too. Knowing Haruka, I'm sure she has the whole thing memorized, but maybe I should run after her just in case. Wait, I'll give it to her. Huh? But you just got back. I don't mind going if you're too tired, Uncle Kaz. I was actually just thinking of taking a walk downtown anyway. It's been way too long. It's been way too long. But it was just 3 days. Yeah, well, it felt a lot longer than that. Either way, I could use a nice walk. If you say so. Here. Thanks, Ayako. I'll make sure she gets it. The perfect excuse to be tunneled into making sure you check up on Haruka. That is... as...
Oji-san.
Uncle Kaz, did you buy my Shonen 5? Yes, finally, I did. I got it. Gimme. Take it, pal. You've earned it. Especially being asthma-free.
Arigato.
Yeah, just what I wanted. Thanks, Uncle Kaz. Imagine you hand him something else instead. All right, well, cool. He's got it. There you go. That's a nice way to top off his... What a good day he's having, you know? He gets cleared of asthma, just a sober or buckwheat allergy, and then he also gets his Shonen 5. And now we're going to go chase after Haruka. We are going to chase after Haruka next time. So, Haruka went shopping, but something seems wrong. We're going to follow her and see what's up. We're going to commit the ultimate crime, spying on your own child. Terrible, terrible stuff, Kiryu. But good episode, nonetheless. Very wholesome stuff. Like, again, I mentioned this much earlier when we were last in Okinawa, but I think that the game balancing Kiryu being a dad and Kiryu being in the life of the Yakuza, it's a really cool angle in this game, and I appreciate the moments where it kind of slows down a bit, and it's been some time since we've been here. So focusing on that is really cool, and there's like an actual genuine effort of like paying attention to these kids and their character, which I think is very, very nice. They're not just like a backdrop. They're not just like a prop that it's like Kiryu is at an orphanage. That is the plot point. It's like there's actually development there, which I think is really, really sweet. Nonetheless, you know, us completely ignoring them as soon as we arrive to talk about the CIA. But I think that's really touching. So we will continue with this one next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like, dislike, whatever you want. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and you can get early access for 2 weeks on Patreon if you would like to support me directly as well. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next time.